Hello, I am George Lopez from Cottonwood Creek in Harlingen, Texas. Today's date is September the 3rd, 2008. I am interviewing World War II veteran Earl Kling. Could you please give me your birth date and your birthplace, sir?
I was born on December 7th, 1922 in the town of Sully, Iowa.
Could you give me a little bit of family basic history? How many brothers and sisters?
I had an older brother, 15 years older, my senior, and a sister, 17 years my senior. So I was babied.
Do you remember the attack on Pearl Harbor, and where were you when you first heard about that news?
Yes, sir. I was working nights at that time, 12 hours a night, 7 nights a week, because I owned 1/3 of a taxi company in Newton, Iowa. And I was working when I heard that we had been attacked. It was upsetting.
Were you drafted, or did you volunteer, and what branch of service did you go into?
I volunteered because after 1 year they were drafting young fathers. I was married but no children, and I decided to enlist. And my brother was already in the Navy. He said a young buck like me should fly, so I went to the Army Air Corps.
Where did you get your basic training, and what kind of training that you received there?
I went through 3 different basic trainings. The very first one, the coldest and the roughest, was near St. Louis at a reserve field.
And for how long were you trained?
Well, I trained really for about 2 years prior to their deciding that I was possibly good stuff for flight training. And then I went to pilot training.
Where were you sent after your training?
I was first put on B-17s with the crew, 2 crews, 2 aircraft to go to the European theater. They pulled half of us off. We went to a short training for the big aircraft, and I went to the South Pacific on the 9s.
When you were first sent overseas, what country were you sent to?
Oh, the first field was Tinian field, and the next field I went to Saipan, and the next one to the big field.
What was your rank when you...
All the way through, I was a buck sergeant because I was flying on a B-29 with the B-17 AFC. I could not get any more rank.
Were you in any battles?
Never a battle. Just a few times that we did exchange a few shots, but never was we in high danger.
What medals did you receive?
I don't recall the medals I had. They didn't mean too much to me, and I just hoped I was doing something useful.
Okay, sir, before we end this interview, I just want to ask you, is there anything that stands out in your memory that you would like to share?
Well, I found both good and bad people. At that time, a lot of people were of our troops was against being with colored people. I could not see the difference when we were over there fighting a war together.
What fort were you sent to when the war ended back in the States?
Well, you're asking an almost impossible question because I have 35 years and 9 months total active and reserve time.
Okay, sir, this ends our interview here. Thank you very much for taking time out to giving us this interview, Mr. Kling.